play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, it's Taylor. A nice little juke, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On first and 10, Young. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Bruce Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Second down, Young. Buying time to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And again, now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Johnson running right. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Off the play fake, Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Young. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Young. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Young, he's going to change it up. To throw is Young on 3rd down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Young off the play fake, rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Young. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Hester. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Young. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
defense circling now. 4th down and 7. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Young. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll get him down inside. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. But that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They go play action. Young, they'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Ware picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
But I ain't no thief. It's a sweet day, ain't he have a chance.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw right away is Vic. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. He's got Gronkowski yet again. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw it.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw coming for Vic. They set up the screen to Bo. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Vic on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. It's Young off play action. And the catch made by Johnson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Ronnie Hickman burying him short of the sticks for a loss there. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a throw here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. He'll get this off to Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Young going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying the power game with Ham, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Forced out to his left. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Vic operating on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Vic going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The first down carry here for Johnson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Steps away to his left.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Now here's Young.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's Vic following the interception. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Vic loses the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Fighting his way through contact. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Johnson running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake, Young. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Brandon Cooks. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Vic readies to throw.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They run on first down with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now here's Vic.
That's caught by Johnson.
Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll run again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10.
Vic to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Michael Vick. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Here's Vic. Being chased out left.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. He's got Pickens complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Vic. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's a sensational run there by Kyler Murray. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Young off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A run here with Dearness. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A play fake. Now Young.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On play action, Young. Dancing to his left.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Reggie White drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Young. Flushed out right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll try to throw now. Young. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Reggie White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young now. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. Now 3rd down and very long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A final shot before half from Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The drive will start with an option going left.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Option right, Young. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Vick now. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Vick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Bruce Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Vick.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Griffin.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Griffin's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Deion Sanders disrupting things on the defensive side. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Griffin. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So here's Vic following the interception. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Vic. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the
objective there. I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them,
Lived all behind by 7.
yeah, but no call.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Vick. Being chased out left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, Griffin looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it.
Everything I do for me. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They run again with Jackson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2nd and 9. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Flushed out right. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The play fake. Now Young. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Flush to his right. A little juke. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Young with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense.
The backfield, that's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd down, Vic. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. It'll be Vick once more. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third at a time to survey the scene. That's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Young. Forced out to his left.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 10 yards out.
And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Hester, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good to make it 14-0. kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Young.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Young off the play fake. Hopkins with a quick feet. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. But give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Young. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
DeAndre Hopkins from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard. They are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And they will be set on now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It is interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of the start of the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on second down is Young. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and then they bring up 2nd down. Now a toss play for Bo. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and then
So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Young will set to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Off of the extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
Maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film? To try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On the give, here comes Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll run it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. And it will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Going deep for Hopkins. seconds. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How did things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when they started thinking about burning these timeouts, they got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger total yardage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again with Jackson. Shreds the tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Young here to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. All likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
coaches and have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,
now the ball comes loose.